Hi, my name is Kate Monahan, and I'm one of the directors of resourcing in the Greater New Jersey Annual Conference. I also direct Mosaic Ministries. Mosaic Ministries is an initiative that began about 8 years ago in Greater New Jersey. And at that time in our annual conference, we were seeing an increasing need for energetic and innovative leadership that would help many of our congregations move forward. And we saw students who were excited to answer their call to ministry, and they were looking for opportunities to serve in GNJ.
All right. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Chin. I'm going to be a junior at Penn State next year. So I would definitely recommend becoming a Cultivate intern if you have some free time over the summer, or if you just want to learn about sort of what happens behind the scenes at church. It's definitely an incredible experience that anyone can take away a lot of different qualities from, whether that's leadership, whether that's communication, whether that's just wanting to be closer to God.
My name is Brandon DeBernio. I'm a current junior over at Rutgers University, New Brunswick. I was approached by my pastor, and he invited me to do an internship with Next Generation Ministries in New Jersey. And this was one of the first opportunities that I got as a high schooler to truly experience a leadership position and get some work experience outside of the part-time jobs that I've been doing. I would say that this most definitely prepared me for college and all the things that I'm a part of now.
The Cultivate internship, I feel like is just a priceless thing that I've gotten, and something that I will hold very close to my heart. The Cultivate internship definitely sort of brought me closer to the church and closer to the church's overall mission.
Out of all this, we saw possibility. We saw the possibility to create leadership opportunities for seminary students to serve in our great local churches, giving students invaluable hands-on experience in the practice of ministry while getting their education, and giving our churches the benefit of their thoughtful, exciting leadership. In the past 8 years, we have worked with over 40 students in 20 local congregations. We have watched most of these students go on to full-time ministry in our churches and across the United Methodist denomination.
I'm Andrew Maggs. I'm currently serving at Ballard United Methodist in Asbury Park, and come July 1st, I'll be appointed to St. Andrew's UMC in Spring Lake. So back in 2016 or 17, somewhere around there, was when I first started kind of feeling that call to ministry that came on very gradually. And in 2019 was when I had the formal conversation with my DS at the time, who was Reverend Gina Hendrickson. And she, about 2020, mid-lockdown, all of a sudden called me up and says, "Andrew, I have a church for you." And I thought, well, this is completely, she has the wrong person. And then we talked more. She told me all about Mosaic. And I thought, well, this is just almost too good to be true. And I went into Ballard that July, and I didn't realize just how much being in a Mosaic congregation was exactly what I needed to sort of develop my leadership. Being in Mosaic, I've been able to develop my leadership skills, but also develop what it means to be a pastor in a local church, which means that I've been able to sort of jump in and be part of the connection much sooner than I was expecting to do that. Because of that, I've been able to not only kind of make those connections and network with other pastors and other clergy in the area, but also just be part of the congregation, be part of the local community. I don't think I would be where I am in terms of the whole journey of ministry, the ordination process, if it wasn't for Mosaic, because I wouldn't now have, I would be 3 years behind where I am at this very moment.
Congregations and Mosaic pastors have learned together, have done amazing acts of faith and justice in their local communities, and have sent out leaders to transform the world. And now, 8 years later, we see new possibility growing. This appointment year, Mosaic Ministries will support a diverse group of 11 students who have come from all over the world, places like the US, South Korea, Colombia, Ghana, and Zimbabwe, all to learn and serve here in our annual conferences and explore their next steps in ministry.
My name is Young-Hak Lee. I am the pastor of Trinity UMC of South Amboy, and I will be appointed to Paoli UMC. I didn't know what Mosaic is, but what I learned was that it was an opportunity for students to serve a church, and being appointed to a church ministry setting to learn and to be trained to be a better pastor. I learned how to never give up, but continue to serve. As I got appointed to Paoli UMC, My family were surprised because that's where I grew up. My family moved to the US when I was 13. We lived in Abington area and I went to junior high school and high school there. At the same time, I really hated coming to the US because as a teenager, all my friends were in Korea. So I went back to Korea and graduating undergraduate school in Korea, college in Korea, and doing the mandatory military service. So total 6 years. And then coming back to Madison, New Jersey to do my MDiv degree at Drew Theological School. And after all that, I was appointed to this churches in New Jersey. And then I'm coming back. It's amazing how God works. A teenager who hated going to church, who hated God so much. God has led me into ministry through my journey into Korea, India, the Philippines, and US. And now God is calling me to serve this church. And it's just amazing how God uses each person. So through our connectional ministry, EPA, GNJ can work together to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. We can do it.
Mosaic sees even greater possibility today, together with our siblings in Eastern Pennsylvania, to become a hub for the next generation of leaders, creating opportunities to lead and serve for all types of students in our 2 annual conferences and across the world. Imagine with me, high school, college, and seminary students all finding their purpose and call to the church right here in our congregations, camps, and other ministries. Imagine congregations wrapping their arms around these students, supporting them, helping them grow, and learning from their insight and wisdom. Imagine what could be possible if together we invested our time and energy and effort to raise up a new generation who will transform the world. If you know a student who is exploring their call to ministry and leadership, or if you're a member of a local congregation and you're excited to learn more about how to get involved in this opportunity, you can email one of your district superintendents or me directly at kmonahan@gnjumc.org. I would be so delighted to speak with you about leadership opportunities we have right now, or work with your congregation to create one right in your own church.